Imagine an endless expanse of the deep blue ocean stretching out as far as the eye can see, a seemingly infinite body of water where the sky meets the horizon in a seamless blend of azure. And within this vast watery realm, nestled far away from major landmasses, lies a tiny island, Nauru, a mere speck of land in the grand scheme of the Pacific. It's one of the world's smallest countries, a nation so diminutive that it's easy to overlook on a map. Nauru is so remote and compact that you could leisurely walk its entire perimeter in a single day, feeling the ocean breeze and taking in the panoramic views. It's a place where the concept of distance takes on a whole new meaning. Its geographical isolation has profoundly shaped a unique and vibrant culture, passed down through generations. For centuries, the people of Nauru have lived in harmony with the land and the sea, developing a deep understanding of their environment and its resources. Their traditions are interwoven with the natural world. For generations, Nauruans thrived as skilled navigators, mastering the art of seafaring and celestial navigation, and as expert fishermen, relying on the ocean's bounty for sustenance. Their world was intimately defined by the natural rhythms of the island, the ebb and flow of the tides, the changing seasons, and the rising and setting of the sun. Life was simple, yet deeply connected to the environment. But this peaceful and sustainable existence was about to undergo a dramatic transformation, a change so profound that it would alter the course of Nauru's history in ways no one could have possibly imagined. Nauru's story is a captivating tale of sudden and unimaginable wealth, a fortune that arrived almost overnight, transforming the island's economy and society. But this prosperity was followed by devastating loss, environmental degradation, and economic hardship, testing the resilience of the Nauruan people. Once known as Pleasant Island, a name that reflected its idyllic beauty and tranquil atmosphere, it now stands as both a celebration of human ingenuity and a stark warning about the consequences of unchecked ambition and environmental exploitation. The journey from a seemingly untouched paradise to the brink of near collapse serves as a powerful lesson for us all, highlighting the delicate balance between economic development and environmental stewardship. As we embark on this journey to explore Nauru, to delve into its past and present, we will uncover a narrative that is not only deeply inspiring, showcasing the strength and adaptability of the human spirit, but also profoundly cautionary, urging us to reflect on our own choices and their impact on the world around us. This is far more than just the story of a remote and isolated island nation, adrift in the vastness of the Pacific Ocean. It's a universal story about our complex and often fraught relationship with the planet, the delicate ecosystems that sustain us, and the choices we make that determine our collective future. What happens when unimaginable fortune arrives seemingly overnight, transforming a small, close-knit community and its traditional way of life? Nauru's dramatic rise and equally dramatic fall serves as a powerful and unforgettable reminder of the critical choices we face as individuals and as a global society. So let's begin this extraordinary tale, a story of paradise found and almost lost, a story that holds valuable lessons for us all. Before its transformation, Nauru was a Pacific paradise. Brilliant white sands, turquoise waters, and lush forests. The island's vibrant coral reef teemed with life, providing food and identity for its people. Nauruans lived in close connection with nature, their traditions shaped by the land and sea. 12 tribes formed a complex society, celebrating with festivals, songs, and crafts passed down through generations. The reef was their larder, the ocean their sacred storybook. Life was communal, built on cooperation and respect for the environment. For centuries, this delicate balance endured, but paradise was fragile, and change was on the horizon. Nauru's natural beauty and culture would soon face an irreversible transformation. The island's fate was about to be rewritten. Nauru's destiny changed with the discovery of a simple rock, phosphate. In 1900, a British prospector realized a doorstop from Nauru was actually one of the world's richest phosphate deposits. Phosphate, essential for fertilizer, was suddenly in global demand. Colonial powers rushed in, mining began, and profits flowed overseas. Nauruans watched as their island's heart was torn out, the lush interior replaced by a barren landscape. For decades, the people saw little benefit from their own land. Independence in 1968 changed everything. Nauru took control of its phosphate industry. Overnight, it became the richest nation per capita. Money poured in, and hope soared. The people believed they could build a perfect future, but this sudden wealth was a double-edged sword. The island's transformation had only just begun. The consequences would be profound. With the immense wealth generated from phosphate mining, Nauru found itself in an unprecedented position. The small island nation was suddenly awash with money, transforming its economy and the lives of its citizens almost overnight. Nauruans became instantly wealthy, experiencing a lifestyle previously unimaginable. This newfound prosperity brought with it a wave of changes, both positive and negative, that would reshape the island's culture and future. The government, flush with cash, embarked on ambitious social programs. Free housing was provided to all citizens, ensuring that everyone had access to modern and comfortable living spaces. Education became free and accessible to all, and a comprehensive healthcare system was established, offering high-quality medical services to every Nauruan. These initiatives aimed to improve the overall well-being and quality of life for the island's population. In addition to these services, the government also provided generous cash handouts to its citizens. This direct distribution of wealth was intended to further enhance the living standards of Nauruans and stimulate the local economy. However, this sudden influx of wealth had unintended consequences. Traditional skills, once vital for survival and cultural identity, began to fade as the need for them diminished. Imported goods, readily available and often cheaper, replaced local food and crafts, leading to a decline in traditional practices and a shift in dietary habits. Luxury cars and modern homes appeared across the island, symbols of the newfound wealth. Nauru transformed into a showcase of affluence, attracting attention from around the world. But beneath the surface of this prosperity, a sense of purpose and community began to erode. The traditional ways of life were disrupted, and the close-knit social fabric of Nauruan society started to unravel. The government, entrusted with managing the nation's wealth, engaged in lavish spending, often on projects of questionable value. Investments were made in ambitious ventures like airlines, aiming to connect Nauru to the rest of the world. Significant sums were allocated to overseas real estate, diversifying the nation's assets. There was even investment in a West End musical, a testament to the scale of Nauru's financial resources. The good times seemed endless, a perpetual celebration of Nauru's newfound riches. The island nation basked in the glow of its prosperity, seemingly immune to any potential challenges. But the wealth brought hidden costs, casting a shadow over the island's seemingly idyllic existence. These costs, initially unnoticed, would eventually come to define Nauru's future. Diets shifted dramatically to processed foods, readily available and convenient but lacking in nutritional value. This dietary change led to soaring rates of obesity and diabetes, creating a public health crisis that threatened the well-being of the population. Life expectancy, once on the rise, began to fall, a stark indicator of the deteriorating health conditions on the island. This decline occurred even as riches grew, highlighting the paradoxical nature of Nauru's situation. The island was wealthy, but its people were becoming increasingly unhealthy. The fabric of society unraveled as traditional values and community bonds weakened in the face of rapid modernization and the allure of material wealth. All these problems were hidden beneath the surface of prosperity, masked by the island's outward appearance of wealth and success. The belief in endless resources, fueled by years of successful phosphate mining, blinded many to the risks ahead. Warning signs were ignored, and the potential for future economic and social challenges was largely dismissed. Nauru's golden age, a period of unprecedented wealth and prosperity, was a time of both great opportunity and significant missteps. But this golden age was built on a fragile foundation, dependent on a finite resource and vulnerable to the consequences of unsustainable practices. The cracks were beginning to show, subtle at first but gradually widening, foreshadowing the challenges that lay ahead for the island nation. The true cost of easy wealth, the price of Nauru's rapid prosperity, was yet to be fully understood. The future consequences of the island's choices remained unknown, a revelation waiting to unfold and determine the fate of Nauru. As wealth flowed, Nauru's environment was destroyed. Strip mining left 80% of the island's interior a wasteland of limestone spikes. The lush forest vanished, along with native birds and insects. Agriculture became impossible. Rainwater ran off the barren rock, polluting the lagoon and damaging the reef. The island became a thin ring of life around a dead center, the topside. The mined-out interior stands as a haunting reminder of paradise lost. Ancestral lands and traditions were severed from their roots. The Nauruans had traded their natural heritage for cash. As phosphate ran out, the island was left scarred and broken. The environmental cost was irreversible. The soul of Nauru was wounded, its future uncertain. The price of prosperity was devastation. The lesson was harsh and clear. By the 1990s, the phosphate was gone. The money stopped and the dream ended abruptly. Overseas investments failed, the government was bankrupt. Free services vanished, planes were sold and properties repossessed. The once wealthy nation faced poverty and hardship. Imported luxuries broke down and basic supplies ran short. The healthcare system collapsed, and power outages became common. A generation raised in wealth now faced uncertainty and loss. The psychological impact was deep, identity and pride were shaken. The gilded cage had rusted, revealing a harsh reality. Nauru had to relearn survival. The true cost of fleeting prosperity was now painfully clear. The island confronted its greatest challenge yet. To truly understand Nauru today, to grasp the complexities of its present state, we must listen to its people, to the voices that carry the weight of history and the whispers of hope. Elders, the keepers of memory, recall a time of self-sufficiency, a period of harmony with the land and sea, and a strong sense of community. They remember a life sustained by the island's natural bounty. This was before the sudden influx of wealth arrived, before the phosphate boom transformed their island and their way of life. But the younger generations now grapple with the complex legacy, burdened by the consequences of choices made in the past. They face the harsh reality of lost fortune and widespread environmental ruin, a landscape scarred by decades of mining. Daily life is undeniably hard, a constant negotiation with limited resources and challenging circumstances. Jobs are scarce, opportunities are limited, and the once vibrant coral reef, a vital source of sustenance and livelihood, is now severely damaged. Yet, amidst these hardships, there's a powerful and undeniable sense of resilience, a refusal to be defeated by circumstance. Families, bound by deep ties of kinship and mutual support, share what little they have, ensuring that no one is left to face hardship alone. Neighbors extend a helping hand to each other, embodying the true spirit of community and collective responsibility. This strong community spirit endures, a testament to the unwavering bonds that hold Nauruans together. It persists, even as the infrastructure crumbles around them, a stark reminder of the challenges they face. Women, the backbone of many families, are growing vegetables in small, carefully tended gardens, diligently learning and implementing new techniques to reclaim the land, to coax life back into the barren soil. "This is for our children," one says with quiet determination, her voice filled with hope for the future, proudly holding up a single, perfectly ripe tomato, a symbol of their efforts. It's more than just a tomato, it's a symbol of hope, a testament to their determination to rebuild and regenerate. Across the island, Nauruans are rediscovering old skills, reviving traditional practices that sustained their ancestors for generations. They are diligently teaching these skills to the next generation, ensuring that this vital knowledge is not lost but passed down as a legacy of resilience. They know they cannot fix the whole island overnight, the scale of the damage is simply too vast. But they can heal small parts, nurturing pockets of green amidst the desolation, one garden at a time. The struggle is undeniably real, a daily confrontation with hardship and uncertainty, but so is the hope, a persistent flame that flickers in the hearts of the Nauruan people, guiding them towards a brighter future. Despite everything, Nauru's spirit survives, a testament to the enduring strength and resilience of its people. Nauru's story is a parable for our times, a warning to the world. It shows what happens when wealth is pursued at the expense of the environment. The island's journey from paradise to wasteland is a lesson we cannot ignore. We too consume resources unsustainably, chasing growth without considering consequences. Nauru teaches the importance of responsible, sustainable choices. True wealth lies in culture, community, and a healthy environment, not just money. The limestone pinnacles of Topside are a symbol for us all. Nauru's tragedy is a wake-up call for humanity. We must reflect on our own choices and relationship with the planet. The message is urgent change course, or risk repeating Nauru's fate. Despite its past, Nauru's story is not one of despair. The people are working to restore their land, planting trees and rebuilding soil. Young Nauruans are reconnecting with culture and tradition, learning ancestral skills. There's a movement toward healthier living and local food production. The challenges are immense, but so is the determination. Nauruans are reclaiming their identity as survivors and builders of their own future. Visitors find authenticity, warmth, and a powerful story of resilience. Nauru's journey is a call to action for us all. Support communities facing environmental and economic challenges. Travel with purpose and compassion. Share Nauru's story, a tiny nation with a giant message. Let's never forget the lesson of Pleasant Island.